and I know everything.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 differences between Pretty Little Liars and Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. For this list, we'll be looking at the most notable ways in which the 2022 HBO Max original series differs from the OG Freeform one. Beware of spoilers ahead for Pretty Little Liars and the first 3 episodes of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. Are you a PLL fan? What do you think of Original Sin? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, New Town. Pretty Little Liars was set in the affluent fictional town of Rosewood, Pennsylvania. It may have seemed like a lovely place to raise a family, but as we learned, the picturesque suburbs held many dark secrets.
And I intend to go over every one of your statements, as this is no longer a missing persons investigation, it's a murder. Rest assured, I will find out what happened that summer.
Original Sin takes place in Millwood, a more blue-collar, working-class community, which co-creator Roberto Aguirre Sacasa described as a, quote, Rust Belt town down on its luck. But this new location still has plenty of its own secrets, and just like Rosewood, everyone is always in everyone's business.
If there's anything you'd like to confess, this is your last chance.
What would I possibly have to confess?
Nothing at all, Karen. You're perfect.
Oh, and there tends to be multiple suspicious deaths in both towns.
So it was Karen or it was A?
Either? Both? I'm not sure. But I need to find out what this Y2K party was. How these things are connected. A, my mom, Karen.
Number 9, new characters. With a new show comes a whole new generation of characters. First up is Imogen Adams, a pregnant teen living with her single mother. There's also Tabitha "Tabby" Haworth, Millwood's biggest film buff who works at the local movie theater.
Would you be down to host a double feature of Get Out and Us on Thursday? Like, right after school?
For?
Millwood High kids. I'm trying to expose them to at least some diverse contemporary filmmaking.
Minnie Onrada, nicknamed Mouse, meanwhile, is the group's quiet, techie member. Then we have Noah Olivar, an athlete who's had a serious run-in with the law and is now rocking an ankle monitor.
Oh, it's just a lame-ass dance. I'll hang at your place instead.
We always hang at my place.
You're so close to getting that shackle off. It's not worth the risk.
I hear ya.
Farron Bryant is a ballerina, held to the highest standard by her strict instructor. We'd also be remiss not to mention Karen Beasley, who's only a little less vicious than Allison De Laurentiis.
People may be polite to you, but trust me, nobody wants your pregnant, tragic ass here. Have a good first date back, okay?
Her twin sister Kelly shares some of her attitude, but seems to be the nicer of the two. Number 8, friendship dynamics. Unlike the OG Liars, this new set of characters didn't start out as friends. In PLL, Aria, Emily, Spencer, Hannah, and Allison were all BFFs until Allison went missing and the remaining 4 went their separate ways.
What's up with her? You two fighting? We didn't just fall out of touch with you, Arya. We all fell out of touch with each other.
Aria went to Iceland with her family for some time, while the others just drifted apart. It's A's cryptic message at Allison's funeral that brings them back together.
I don't get it. How does A know something about me that only Allison knew? Allie knew all of our secrets, but we never knew any of hers.
In Original Sin, Imogen knows Tabby and is staying with her and her mom after tragedy strikes. But the two get acquainted with Noah, Mouse, and Farron in detention, a la The Breakfast Club. They've all had their own encounters with Millwood High's resident mean girl Karen and hatch a plan to get revenge.
Like you said, Beasley's a bitch. But so's payback. Who's with me?
I'm in. With whatever. I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Number 7, not developed by I. Marlene King. Pretty Little Liars showrunner I. Marlene King also developed 2 short-lived spin-offs. First, it was Ravenswood, the supernatural drama starring Tyler Blackburn as Caleb Rivers and a new cast of characters.
Miranda didn't make it. Now she's stuck here, a ghost, and has no way to move on. The only ones who can see her are still targets of the curse. Remy, Luke, his sister Olivia, and me.
2 years after the PLL series finale, Freeform premiered Pretty Little Liars: The Perfectionists, a new mystery set in Beacon Heights, Washington. Sasha Petersa returned as Alison De Laurentiis, with Janelle Parrish reprising her role as Mona Vanderwall.
Look, I came here because I needed a fresh start. And it's a lot easier to earn people's trust when you haven't already given them reasons not to trust you.
Story of my life.
Though King is an executive producer on Original Sin, the latest installment in the PLL universe is in new hands. Original Sin was developed by Riverdale creator Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, along with Lindsay Calhoun Bring. Both worked on Netflix's chilling adventures of Sabrina.
We think we have many, many more stories to tell and many more scares in us to inflict upon everyone.
Number 6, a darker tone. While PLL was a teen melodrama mystery thriller, the show certainly had its dark moments. The Halloween specials were some of the creepiest, and any episodes involving dolls, of which there were a lot, were definitely disturbing.
Am I the only one who has goosebumps?
No.
Remember A's underground dollhouse? And that's saying nothing of all the deaths throughout the series. But Original Sin is significantly darker, and dives headfirst into the horror genre. We're talking full-on slasher.
Stay in your tabby.
Wes. Fincher. Zodiac. Don't.
Just the teaser trailer gave us chills, and the first episode immediately sets the tone for the series, beginning with not one, but 2 gruesome deaths. The series pays homage to genre classics like Carrie, and the horror-obsessed Tabby even references one of the darkest teen comedies ever.
She's a psycho, Mom. Don't call her that. But she is. She's like full jawbreaker.
Number 5, opening credits.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save.
PLL fans remember hearing Secret by the Pierces every week, the addictive theme song that plays over the opening credits. While Original Sin brought it back, but this time it's even more haunting.
Better lock it in your pocket, take this one to the grave.
The perfectly creepy remix plays as we get a glimpse of the new A's terrifying lair, destroying film, slicing Polaroids, shredding missing flyers. This villain seriously has it out for the girls. The voyeuristic nature is nothing new, but just seeing these credits lets us know that this A is way more violent than the ones we've known before.
'Cause two can keep a secret. 'Cause two can keep a secret. 'Cause two can keep a secret. One of them is dead.
Number 4, A's scarier look. Speaking of A, Original Sin decided to say goodbye to black hoodies and red coats for a more Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees vibe.
Wes. Start the car.
This iteration of the Tormentor has a more intimidating look, and unlike A, Big A, or Uber A, they lurk around wanting the liars to see them.
And there was someone else up there with her, a man in a mask. He pushed her.
A mask like from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen that dude. Same. Text we all got.
It's all very Halloween, with them standing somewhere, radiating serial killer energy, and then disappearing as soon as someone looks away. Gone are the days of a mysterious evil mastermind, usually dressed rather fashionably, while tormenting teenage girls. Original Sin's A straight up stalks the girls and appears to them as a very real boogeyman. The showrunners said this series would spotlight suspense and horror, and they've certainly delivered. Number 3, the parents play a bigger role. The PLL parents had plenty of their own drama going on, what with all the affairs and secret children, but they were still pretty absent most of the time, whether they were on a business trip, caught up in a scandal, or drinking wine, then getting trapped in a basement.
How did they get through it? Our girls. They went through this and much worse. We had one job tonight. One.
Original Sin, however, makes the moms an integral part of the story. We see flashbacks to their teenage selves in 1999 on the fateful night that it all started.
Can you see me now?
Angela?
No! Stop!
Imogen's mom, Davy, is the first to receive an unwelcome reminder of the past, and the tragic results kick off the events for their offspring. The other Millwood moms continue to keep secrets from their daughters, making figuring out the A mystery all the more difficult.
Tabby and Imogen know about Angela.
You told them?
They asked me.
And I only told them what everyone knows to be the truth.
Number 2, a generational mystery. The first mystery in PLL was the disappearance of Allison De Laurentiis, the intimidating teenage girl who basically ran the town of Rosewood.
What do you mean she's gone?
I've looked everywhere for her. I think I heard her scream.
Then a body was found and thought to be hers, but it wasn't. So then who is this girl? And when it comes to A, the questions are who, what, when, why, and how. The mysteries never end. Ultimately, the overall reason for the hell these girls went through stemmed from their own actions, past and present. In Original Sin, it's the moms at the center of the grisly mystery.
Your mom feels guilty enough to visit the place where Angela died. It can't be a coincidence. What aren't they telling us?
Were they involved in the death of Angela Waters? A seems to know, and appears to be seeking vengeance by tormenting their daughters. Nobody's life is safe.
We assumed Karen put the razor blades in her shoes, the rat in her bag, but what if she didn't? What if A put the razor blades in the shoes, knowing we'd get back at Karen?
So A's been messing with us from the beginning.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, from cable to streaming. Pretty Little Liars premiered June 8, 2010 on ABC Family, which later became Freeform. Cable shows have more limitations when it comes to language, violence, and anything too mature, especially for a show targeted at teens. But with HBO Max, the Original Sin creators face less restrictions and have more creative freedom.
Let's f some shit up.
Yes, 100% yes.
Awesome. The question is, what do we do? What can we do?
This allows them to explore darker themes and imagery, have the characters use more explicit language, and really get into horror elements. Original Sin isn't exactly Euphoria, but it's more, well, mature than Freeform ever allowed PLL to be.
What the hell are you doing in here? This is off limits. School property.
Streaming seasons are also usually shorter than on cable. The original Pretty Little Liars had 20 to 25 episodes per season. Original Sin has 10, but as they say, less is more.
We're all in this together. Whatever happens. Right, Brian?
Yeah. Yes. All for one and one for all.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.